All right. There we go. Looks like we're on. Got that working out. What's happening, Froggy? How's it going? I'm still trying to finish off my dinner and a couple other things, so we'll be getting started shortly. I just want to get everything, kind of set up and running. And I'm just finishing up something else here too. No problem, man. I just feel special because of the birthday stream. Hello, how was work? It was work. I go in and do my thing, try to help people, and at the end of it, I hope I did a good job. Day in, day out, that's pretty much how it goes. But anyway, while we're here, I am Tier 2 tech support for customer loyalty for a large corporation that I will not name because that will just create additional issues. But basically tech support, but the high level. The people that actually get things fixed that are really hard to reach if you're calling on the phone. Dang, I was gonna blow up your line. No, well, the thing is, you wouldn't reach me. It's one of those situations where you don't speak for the company unless you're told you can speak for the company. Started playing OMD 2 all over again. There we go. There's your birthday card, Froggy. Happy birthday. All right, there we go. So yeah, I just made it a community post on the YouTube channel, so it should show up. Yeah, well, you should be able to download the image directly if you want it. I swear the Dwarven rocket launcher is the most QOL weapon ever. Oh man, I probably ate too fast. I hope I'm not belching on stream. And that's why I got a big old jug of lemonade. I love lemonade, it's great. But what we're going to be trying to do today, happy birthday to you and you and you. I guess it's Oprah's birthday too, Delinter. Happy birthday. That was a lot of water. Okay. So yeah, we're going to try to finish off Orcs 1 today. And if possible, jump into Orcs 2. I don't know if I'll have enough time to finish that because I don't know how long these last few levels are, but we'll see. I think it's about time we get started though. Alright, there we go. One of the things that I'll have to do someday is actually get the on-screen YouTube chat like going again. Whenever YouTube makes like changes to their streaming system, it breaks like all of the code and everything that was previously set up. So we're at Rebirth. We just finished Killing Fields. Got some skulls available. We can upgrade something. So we can get a faster swinging mace. Becomes a clockwork mace. That just sounds great. No, we're a little short for that. We'd have actually had the perfect those last couple stages if we wanted that. We're one short of getting upgraded archers, which become archer champions. Reinforced decoys. Okay, so we really can't get anything, but we're close. Beating a level should get us something. Don't mind me just eating some Noah Hunter sashimi. You have been granted the Knowledge Weaver? What is the you get new weavers?
She was the most promising and most terrible of the Order, all rolled into one. Brilliant, beautiful, and deadly. Was it any surprise that she left the Order ages ago, escaping through the rifts to forge her own kingdom in the dead world beyond? Now she's bound the numberless Horde to her will, and returns to teach the Order harsh lessons in humility and subservience. But she's in for a surprise. I'm reasonably sure my apprentice is unteachable.
Thanks, guys. Feeling the love.
There is an easier path for us both. Why will you not open your mind to me?
Well, to start with, you're really arrogant and you talk like a history book.
Impossible, child. Your will is strong, but I will break you.
I should have guessed you were ex-Order. You sound just like the old man, only female. Maybe cuter.
You are the last of the Order now.
You sound like the old man, except female, maybe cuter. God, and I thought my puns were terrible. Welcome to Orcs Must Die. Maybe you're new around here. Yeah, I guess we do the standard setup. We will definitely need the swinging mace. I think we're going to get a lot of use out of ceilings here. Question is, do we take the satchel or do we take the barricades? Because of the stairs, I don't think we get to do anything crazy with the barricades here. You can't really block stairs off well. and we only get to sort of concentrate enemies when they come around here. What I can do is make sure that they probably get to go through a couple of these swinging maces when they come around here by blocking off the sides, assuming we get enough coin to do that. I think most of my damage will probably come from wall traps and slows again. I'm not even sure how good the floor scorcher will be here. But this area and then these ceilings will probably do me the most good. Although, if I want, I could probably drop the swinging mace and then move the zappers and just place those all over the place. But let's see how this starts. I'm not really super worried about trying to 5-star this the first time. We need to see how the waves actually come through before we plan a strategy that we know will work. But what's up with this new Weaver? Knowledge Weaver. Player runs 20% faster. Headshots deal 25% increased damage, and headshot kills increase accuracy. Interesting. So I guess this lets you headshot multiple enemies faster. Spell kills earn 100% more coins. Trap kills generate 5% of the player's mana. Nearby guardians regenerate the player's health. Dead orcs sometimes rise from death to fight for the player. And Rift gains a defensive lightning strike ability. So this is where the Rift lightning defense originated. It's still, I don't think that's a good idea. Because they have to get near the rift for that to work. I'm still thinking Steel Weaver is the best Weaver.
There's
when
a
in
lot
doubt,
to
Tar Pit it
learn.
out. Yeah.
Let's get started.
Come back when you're ready.
Alright, so that should be good for now. I guess this is solid for now. We can just get ready, and this is where we're coming from. So let's post up right here. 2, 3.
This'll hurt.
Oh, they got the shaman. They have a lot of health. They're taking like 3 fireballs to the face so far.
Brutal.
Okay. Boom. So we can get this going. We can set.
Orc. The other
No,
white
actually, this is going to be more important first. And then hopefully we can start to get some decent money generated before the side doors open. I have a feeling I only have like 1, maybe 2 waves before that happens. I'm not sure if they're going to open at the same time or not. Alright, you just gonna have to die, dude.
That was fun.
Alright, no go breaks. That's a good sign.
Right there. That's the spot. A little present for you. One for you. And one for you.
This is probably gonna be the last wave before they make me have to deal with the other doors. Oh, that was a horrible miss.
A little present for you. Bye-bye. Yes.
Okay, so this gate is still running, which is a problem. What gates open next? Both of them? Yeah, it looks like it. So then I either force everybody to enter from one of the left or the right side areas, or we have everybody run towards the center here, up these steps, and towards the rift. In which case, I don't really get a lot of ceiling space to use, because this doesn't reach down quite that far. Let's do this. We will just...
last thing you'll ever see. Just add orcs and blend.
So I want to get to the point where we actually get right here.
A treat for you.
We can still get through here. And then we'll basically just start setting up maces over here. I don't know, this might not work. This might be a super bad idea. But we'll see. When in doubt, eat orc sausages. Oh, really? The area that's closest is the one that I didn't block off. Alright. Oh, time to cheese it with fireballs. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That could have been way worse. So...
Right there, that's the spot.
Oh crap, I sold the wrong thing. Alright. Well, it's not too bad. They'll be running around now. Can I put anything? Nope. Okay. I guess we'll just do that and then see what happens when they start. Whoa. The most important thing here, though, is for me to, at some point, get the weaver that makes your traps fire faster.
Let's do it again.
There we go. And now we can get it.
Decisive. I like that.
They'll like this one.
Alright, so we gotta get another swinging mace going over here and eventually down here. Can't afford it yet. The one thing that'll be kind of tough here is if they bring out archers. I can take on a couple archers. Hey, how's it going, Lucifer? Not too bad. We pretty much just started. And I got a very expensive setup here with one good trap. And it's pretty much killing everything, which is great. Alright. So don't really think I need any of the other stuff here right now. Nope, I have no guardians. We can get the bleed for the
An
wall darts.
interesting choice.
And I guess I should just go and start setting up more stuff.
A treat for you.
We'll do that. We can add some more flamey bits. And then as more stuff dies, we'll probably place some more tar down there. Well, for the most part, we should be pretty clean from here on out. Swinging maces is just that ridiculous. Good to hear. Here it's fine as well. Bit warm, but hey, as long as that's all. Yeah, alright. Guess it's not too bad.
That one's for you, old man.
Alright, so... By the way, your voice is a bit low compared to the game sound. Is that something everyone has, or is it a problem on my end? No, it's probably something that everybody has. Yeah, voice could be a bit higher. You know, every time I try to make this a little bit higher, and it just doesn't seem to hold. Hold on. I'm going to... I gotta mess with the advanced properties. Alright, that's already reduced. This is up. Okay, how's that? Any better? You may be picking up some other sounds in the background just because there's a lot of gain at it, but that should increase the sound of my voice by about 50%. I think it sounds fine. Now or originally? This looks insane being in the middle of all the traps. But the sound effects in the first Orcs do happen to be just really loud. There's nothing I can personally really do about that. It's just the way it is. The camera does not at all like the swinging bases. Okay. So that's that. Oh crap. Barricade's almost busted. This is probably the archers actually missing me. Yeah, it is. Oh, and this is a lot of archers. I should probably get out of here. Pretty sure I'm good.
Sometimes I almost feel bad for the Orcs. Except, not really.
Yeah, this is quite a bit better. Okay. Oh, nice. The go breaks repair the barricades. They used to do that in Unchained too, and then I guess they thought for the PvP aspects of the game it was a bit too easy. Or maybe just it was too easy in general. Take that coin. Alright, and then we add one of these up here.
Sweet!
Alright, and that's the level. Wow, that was a lot faster than I expected it to be. Probably because I wasn't waiting between the go breaks. What was the par there? 10 minutes, 30 seconds? Well, I guess I took just the right amount of time. Ring of Lightning. Alright. Man, they give you this really late.
Is she lying? Is the rest of the order really dead? There's a limit to how long one war mage can hold the line, even if that one war mage is me.
Easy? Yeah. Okay, this is crazy. Is that actually a platform you can land on down there? Yes, it is. Oh crap, I forgot about fall damage. Alright. You know, one of the things that I really do miss, especially coming from Unchained, is vertical maps. Maps used a lot more verticality in the first couple of games. There's a lot of stuff where you would have like 3 and 4 tiered levels. Alright, so we got 3 doors basically. Everybody has to come through here. We may have some flyers at some point. I don't know. Okay, so what's the lightning ring actually do here? Cast chain lightning at enemies. Okay. Not sure how much better this will be than the flame bracers. Let's give it a shot. Vampire lightning. Boop, boop. Excuse me. That is my dinner not agreeing with me. Alright. What else do we need here? How do our ceilings look? We got some really spacey ceilings, so we can bring swinging maces. This is a 12-wave map, so we're going to get some cash. We don't want the enemies going everywhere. They're probably going to split, so a barricade might be a good idea. So, wall darts, swinging mace, barricade. And if you want to, you could probably set up archers. But I don't have... Do I have space? I have one more space. So we take archers. I think that looks solid.
Hello, ladies.
Steel weavers
It's
again?
about to get dark and decisive. I like that.
I miss Unchained Longcades. Okay. Let's just go for the damage first, I think. Actually, that's not bad, but how expensive is... It's just as expensive. Alright, let's start that way. We got a little bit of stun.
You'll be back.
Let's get this going. If I set this up right, we may not see anything actually make it beyond like this little nook right here, except for a handful of enemies. There we go. That's right, we just ring around the rosy. Get all the bonus money. Oh, alright, you can just die. Okay, it's about enough money to do this.
Just add orcs and blend.
Get my health back. And then we can play some more. Alright. That is a lot of crossbow guys. You know what? I don't think they actually created mana potions, like the drops, until the second game, because I haven't seen one the entire time we've been playing this.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Join me at my side. Be my general, my consort. Why can you not love me as the Orcs do?
You know, the way you constantly nag, it's your least attractive quality.
I like the rest. Join your master in the Blade's total grace.
Yes, dear. Right away, dear. Whatever you say, dear.
Wow, Max and Gabby did not get along in the beginning.
Good time. Nice.
Wow, that orc went down a lot faster than I expected given the circumstances.
Or the other white meat.
There you go, the other white meat. Everything Luan wanted to hear. Oh crap. Alright, lightning ring, right? Ooh, that's good. Oh no, that works very differently than I expected it to. Is this a quick portal up? Yeah. Wait, can they go in? Can they just go into the top? That would be very bad for me. Or do they have to like come around here? Okay, that's not too bad. where they at? Wait, why does it look, oh, okay. How did I miss that hard? Okay. We survived that without it being absolutely bad, which is good. So, the best place to put the archers is probably going to be right here. I think I'm still missing one floor scorcher down there. Max seems to be way more sassy in this game. Well, yes, but also because this is one of those situations where like his back's kind of against the wall. As far as he's aware, he is the last war mage in existence right now. Like everybody else may actually just be dead.
Like making orc salsa.
Man, the lightning ring is so good. I remember people telling me it was good in the first game, but I didn't remember exactly how ridiculous it was.
Right there, that's the spot.
Alright, so we have to get some arrow walls up top so that we can fry these guys in the air too. We can do that and then get up top. Juice ourselves a little bit. And then cook us some hellbat for dinner. Okay, did we, whoa. I meant to hit G or V so that I could get the weavers, but had not done that yet. Randomly hit the go button instead. So let's do that. And that. Did I even set? Yeah, I got the last burner. Alright. So that's good. That's down there. I think we should ultimately be pretty safe now. No, somebody made it through. Alright, is there anything we can do to make sure that that happens less often? So let's block off one of the sets of stairs.
I like this one.
And then
Right there, that's the spot.
we'll put some wall darts and some mortar and stuff in front of the stairs over here.
That's how it's done.
Okay, so we get through here. Alright, the flyers generally come through about this
will be
high.
good.
I like the fact that you can actually place wall traps to deal with some of the flying enemies, though. Like, that's probably one of the coolest features about just having flying enemies in the game. That, like, wall traps don't feel like they're specifically just for the ground guys.
Oh yeah! Something for your face.
Oh, it's another one of those.
Done and done.
You'll be back.
Okay. I always think it's weird that when I purchase upgrades from the Reavers, it just randomly drops my mouse to the ground.
A treat for you.
I guess it's still tracking mouse movement while you're going through that menu. Oh no, the mace blocked my lightning shot. Alright, so we don't try to fire lightning to a horde of orcs. Sounds like a plan. Blast these guys. If I can actually aim. Oh, we lost an archer. Alright, where is...
An archer is down.
Wait, they're just floating through the walls now? What kind of shenanigans are this?
An archer has fallen.
Oh, it's because of the archers. Got it. Okay. That's one down, and then we should have some other ones just casually floating through here.
Is that all you got?
Makes sense though, otherwise you'd have to reset your mouse position way too often, isn't it? Oh no, it's just weird that it tracks when like you're in a position where it normally just wouldn't be able to do anything. Wait, are these walls too? No. They didn't really have you using angled walls until I think Orcs 2. Okay. Alright, trying not to die. No fireballs to the face, please. Oh wow, this counts as a trap kill, because I'm getting the bonus cash for killing orcs with it. Unless those orcs just give more money normally? I don't think so. Let's get back up there. Do the mana regen dance. Okay, that fails. There we go. Alright, they got big flying boys over here. I missed one? Okay, not too bad. Did we hit par though? Yes, we did. How close? Oh, wow. We had like a full 3.5 minutes there. We were rushing. And now we finally get the auto ballista. Nice. You know, it makes sense that they call it an auto ballista here because they have the manual ones. But they don't have manual ballistas in Unchained. I wonder if they'll have them in 3. I wonder if it'll be a siege weapon in 3. Actually, it might just get overshadowed with that giant boom barrel thrower.
Weak, pathetic, small child. Why will you not let me teach you?
That's what the old man used to say.
I will feast on your heart and bathe in your blood.
He used to say that too, when he got a little drunk.
I am done. You will never know the pleasures we could have had together.
Wow, yeah, he never said that.
Oh, all right. The dialogue was definitely a lot more PG-13 in the first game, but that was funny. Mac just gives no F's given, not at all. There's some wild traps coming to OMD 3 for sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm already liking the feel or the design ideas like of the gravity pillar and the giant boom barrel thrower. We'll see how the rest of the stuff works out once we actually get our hands on it in all the scenarios. Alright, so this is going to be a really weird level. It looks like it's mostly going to be ceilings and walls, and there's 2 rifts, which is also really bad. We're going to have to count on some archers actually staying alive and doing some things up here, which almost never works out. I think I can see some aerial wisps. Yeah, they're coming through. I want to use flip traps to use the massive wall grinders they have on some levels. Yeah, I'm not liking this flying thing. I mean, we can definitely cheese it up with the lightning like we did before. We don't have any like air traps or ceiling traps that we can use up here though. I doubt that pillar will work as a wall too. So we really just have like this small bit of ground space and a few ceilings to work with. You know what? I'm gonna hop out of here and see what's up with these upgrades. One of these might actually help us out. This will make the storm zapper useful. Oh, we do have the auto ballista now. Oh, that's the one thing I didn't pay attention to. Range increased. Sniper auto ballista. I think that's what we do. The auto ballista should be able to take, well, it's basically archers that don't die. Upgrades are final, no refunds, that's fine. Alright, back to hard climb. Alright, so
Pathetic small child. Why will you not let me teach you?
That's what the old man used to say.
I will feast on your heart and bathe in your blood.
He used to say that too, when he got a little drunk.
I am done. You will never know the pleasures we could have had together.
Wow, yeah, he never said that.
this series is great. And I got all of that. What else? I don't need barricades. Barricades aren't really going to help me out. Maybe decoys if I happen to accumulate a lot of coin. Maybe. Not sure. We are going to be spamming ballistas to high heaven now. Like a lot. They are expensive. No, maybe a wind belt and a satchel here. Actually, let's bring the well just in case we need some extra mana. Because I think we should be able to place these. Oh no, you can't. There's no wall space over here? That's... Oh, you can place it near the ballista. Okay. And I guess those aren't bad places. You can have a little bit of wall space down here. Are we looking for ceilings? Oh, that's right. You have to choose where the ballistas can shoot. Oh, those actually count as... Do they have a height maximum or not? I wonder. If not, then we're pretty much good placing them just about anywhere.
Hey, can I get a little help?
There's a lot to learn. Decisive. Started. I like that.
I think we just jump in and see what's up. Did we get both doors at once? Yeah, we do.
A little present for you.
Oh yeah, these are definitely long range.
You. Just add orcs and blend. Woohoo!
We gotta get over here. The right click with this was the lightning storm, right? Yeah. Okay, not too bad. We definitely need way more ballistas if we're gonna use that as the strat. These were always kind of overpriced.
Some new decorations.
Okay, I guess that's not bad. Whoa, that was close. Yeah, the lightning ring's definitely abusable. Oh, and this is above where you set up the things down here. Okay. Can I automate one side enough that I don't have to actually worry about it? Those have to actually hit really hard if they're just dropping the hellbats like that. They're way more accurate than your regular archers too. Let's go ahead and take the trap shoot faster. Sounds like an excellent idea, especially for something that... This is going to turn into like horrible sound effects though. Oh, what's that? What's that? A dead ogre. Okay, never mind.
I could do this all day.
Oh wow, these things are strong.
How about some of this?
Yeah, definitely lots of pew-pew. Like, that increased fire rate thing is definitely making these, like, a little crazy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, you got him? No? Yeah, okay. The ballistas almost failed me. Alright. So, the ballistas down here are actually not in an optimal location. I'm realizing this now. They work a lot better up here. So we can just... Because it looks like when they're under there, they spend a lot more time trying to acquire a target, and they just don't shoot anything.
For pleasure.
An archer has fallen.
Okay. Nope. Wait, did he? Oh, he made it in. That little bastard. I need more. Actually, was there a place where I could place them up here? Yes.
heard a lot.
I wonder if that'll help with the way that they actually gain targets in the air. No, they still seem to be able to shoot at just about anything. And they don't really care about the flying enemies.
Sweet! Some new decorations.
How to turn off caps lock? I think you hit caps lock again.
You go first.
There does seem to be like some scope range issues with the way ballistas work in this game. Yeah, ballistas definitely seem to have some targeting issues. When they work, they're great.
An archer has fallen!
Which way now?
An archer is down! Image for pleasure! Is that it?
Okay, a few more waves.
I like this one.
Is that it? Yeah, that's all I can fit in there. Ballistas kind of suck. Yeah. They're definitely good with the range, but... Oh, there we go. They don't really aim well in this game. I think they improved that later on. But the aiming model for this game is probably the biggest hassle to like ballistas really being good. Yeah, they were definitely better in Unchained. Ooh. They were trying to get me.
An archer has fallen! An archer is down!
Are they just sending like a ton of gnolls after me? Good old paladin dude can take him, right? Nope, he died. Okay. Guess that's a no. Paladin versus Gnoll. Gnoll wins. And OMD 1, they are as good as I am. Well, I'm hoping you're giving yourself a pat on the back there.
One more day until I rifle blast.
They have so little ground space here. You know, it probably would work a lot better if I actually put some tar down. Oh crap, I'm about to lose some more points. I might still be able to par this for like a 4-star or a 4-star. Just G it up. And let's do the same thing over here. Lots of Bernie stuff.
Sometimes I almost feel bad for the Orcs. Not really.
Alright. Wait, what? A lot of stuff seems to be getting through. Ouch, that's a lot.
So that just happened.
Who was your favorite hero in Unchained? Zoe. Yeah, that was fine up until the end there. Like, a lot of things started to get through more and more often. We got the par. 16 minutes. So you're supposed to take a lot more time actually planning that out. And I was spamming way too many ballistas. Some more ground traps probably would have worked out a lot better there. And honestly, some different ceiling traps. Maybe since you can't really use wall traps that well, you take something else to put on the ceiling like a zapper. And then that works out. And why? I like the character design. Like, in a game that's very experimental, like where you're supposed to play through something over and over again and have unexpected results, a character like Zoe makes a lot of sense. Also, somebody that, you know, gets to play with like all of the magic and everything is just a cool idea. Also, having a pet fire bat kind of kicks ass. After I got used to her, I really liked dashing around with Midnight. Midnight was cool. Like, I'm not sure which side would really be employing assassins most often, but like Midnight's entire character was like kind of a cat, but also Japanese, because she was supposed to be like a shinobi or something. Let's move on and see what we get. I bought her the first day she came out for PS4. Ah, nice. Oh, and the grinder. Alright. So they actually give us walls again.
Okay, big area to cover, lots of doors, lots of avenues of approach. Good times. Good times.
Okay, so... Ooh, I remember this level. I think. Did it get rehashed in a later game or something? Or maybe I just think I remember it and I actually don't. So this is the Archer Nook. You can tell because there's no reason that anything other than flyers will be going through here. And it looks like we may have some flying enemies because there are some wisps that just float over here. Yep, we got Hellbats, Fire Ogres, Crossbow Orcs, Armored Ogres. We just got all the big stuff. Yeah, really enjoyed the diversity in Unchained. Lots of different playstyles. I think that's one of the big, that's one of the things that Unchained really brought out a lot more than probably the first two titles, is diversity in playstyles. Like, there were a lot of things you could do differently, especially in Orcs 2, mainly because they increased the traps and like the special abilities of all of them. But Unchained kind of brought that home. And so that's one of the things I'm kind of interested in seeing with Orcs 3, just to see, you know, how much of that diversity makes it back into the main titles in the series. Ivy was cool. Ivy was kind of like a druid cop. I think that was kind of a unique concept, because druids aren't really known for, you know, kind of policing anything outside of their own domain. And then that also brought in Deadeye's character as being like the elf outlaw. So, you know, it was a lot of concepts that played off each other with the characters in Unchained, and that was also one of the things that was cool about it, just the player interactions. But you can do that when you have, like, you know, a faction versus faction type of situation. We start with this. Do I want to keep using the lightning ring? The lightning ring's not bad. It's easier to use than the satchel is. The satchel is definitely a bit more guaranteed damage, though. Let's try actually using the satchel more, just to see how that works out. Sucks in enemies that get too close, runs until it jams. Yeah. Okay, so how do ceilings work here? Used to love doing the temper charging bull and the push traps. That was fun. I mean, everything with Temper was kind of fun. Like his slam, being able to activate traps. The bull rush was also nice. Like actually getting him to power up and then, you know, just exploding all over the place. I really wish that wasn't as detrimental to like playing the game as it turned out to be long term. Like they made a lot of improvements to it, but the original way the Temper played was just a little off. Huh. So we have basically 2 avenues to deal with here. We're gonna have an underground path and then a bridge for flyers. I think this one is pretty safe, except we're probably gonna have crossbow orcs. Now I was looking over to see how what the seal. All right, so we have the ability to place some ceiling stuff there, but only auto ballista. Place a few here. That would be better used as swinging maces, though, and it would cull a lot of the earlier hordes. Pretty much same situation here. A couple of swinging maces would do really good. And no ceiling space here except for some auto ballista. So why don't we do an arrow wall, a swinging mace, and an auto ballista. Take no guardians. It's going to get extra risky over here. Alright, if these both open at once, it's going to be real dicey. We're taking the steel
Let's
weavers.
begin. You'll be back.
Alright, we got one at a time. That's good. And I'm near this one, so... Oh, crap. Okay, that's nice at least. Okay.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Really? In this part of him? There we go. Is this really like... Yeah, it's got this weird notch at the bottom of the steps that you can't actually place over. That's weird. That's fine. We'll leave that there. Oh, crap. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Alright, we just regenerate a little bit of health. And then we just start blasting. And then we're good. Okay, so good, I got that sold. I want to put that down here.
Something for your face.
Really? Do we have them on both sides? Yeah, we do. Okay. Okay. Do we still have fast enemies, or is it other stuff? The other side is more trapped, so it probably won't let quite as many through. Am I missing anyone really? We'll let you know when I'm not worried about losing rift points. Nope, they're going in. They are going in. Oh. Okay, so there's a lot of things that we need to do to protect what we have going on here. Namely, here needs an extra one of these. Whoops. Some more of this happening, and a lot more of that.
Present for you, one for you, and one for you.
That should mean that I only have to worry about being on the other side as things start to get dicey. Maces are OP? Yes, they are. That's why we use them. But I should probably add a little bit of this to the kill box too, just to make sure it all measures up. Honestly, I'm probably wasting a lot of money on those arrow walls that I have placed up here. They'd be better suited like being pushed into that kill box. Okay. And then we go and purchase the Faster Traps Weaver, and that should actually make this a lot better than it already was.
The last thing you'll ever
Okay,
see.
now to the other side. Let's go ahead and try to strengthen this here. No, let's do it over here.
Step right this way.
Okay. Wait, they still got through on the other side? I'm guessing the kobolds got through. Okay. Oh.
That's right.
Wait, what? How much stuff actually got through that? You know what? Let's actually try replacing... Ooh, these? Not the maces. The maces I wanted up there. I wanted to see how well these would work. Alright, they should be covering that entire area. Actually, maces are OP in pretty much every Orcs game. As long as you support them properly. Like, they're good for just raw damage. And raw damage in this game isn't, like, horrible. Okay, so the enemies are definitely just bleeding through on the other side. Oh. There's really nothing I can do about these guys. Okay, that kind of sucks. I'm getting permanently stun locked.
That's how it's done.
Oh man, they're really wrecking my... I'm not even sure exactly what's getting through because I can never see them. You never used maces in Unchained? Oh, maces were amazing. I have a lot of cash and I'm not actually deploying it. That's probably the biggest problem. Cash unspent in this game is just problems.
That's gonna leave a mark. Ooh, here's a good one. Warning, may cause death.
Let it rock. Okay, so it doesn't look like it's flyers that we're really getting through. Maybe it was over here. Alright, this seems to be working way better now that I spent some cash. Oh, the bottom side just basically took care of itself after I took care of the kobolds. Alright, arrow balls to the rescue. The sun is coming up, so bedtime. Have a great day, everyone, and have fun playing and watching the stream. Ta-ta for now. Stay healthy and safe. Indeed, you too, Lucifer.
How about some of this?
Alright, those are some mean archers. It's a good thing they're all dead now. I never played OMD 1 or 2. Oh, they're good games, dude. And they tend to go on sale a lot. So, you know, if you feel like ever picking them up, you know, you can put them on a following list for Steam and it'll just give you an email or something whenever they go on sale if you don't just want to pick them up. My first one was the free game, OMDU. Yeah, I think I played OMD 2 first and then came back for the first one. I'm on PS4. Oh no. They made it in. Okay. I don't think I'm actually like giving enough respect to flying enemies, which is probably why I lost so many points here. Flyers and runners. Like they're meant to be killed by like the cheaper traps, ones that you can spam more often.
Set it and forget it. A treat for you.
And I'm just not doing that. I think those are a little too high, but whatever. That should work.
Good times, good times. I'm gonna fart.
You know, really not feeling the grinders. Like, it's kind of difficult to see when they're actually dealing damage. Maybe it's just because there's no, like, flinching animation or anything.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
It feels like for the bang for your buck is definitely always there with the wall darts, not so much with the grinders.
That's gonna leave a mark. Looking good.
Oh wow, they actually live. Okay. I'm going to try and make my own PC soon. PC Part Picker is a great tool if you haven't checked it out yourself yet. It will help you make sure that a lot of your parts are compatible if you are building it all individual out of individual components. And good luck. Hopefully you find some good deals on your parts. Give link, please. Once I'm done this level. Okay, this is the last wave too, so that's good. Anything else making it through over here? Doesn't look like it. The ogre charge is really annoying. Somebody made it up. Of course. I'm not sure exactly what you're supposed to do to stop the ogres. They are really heavy, and they take up a ton of damage. One more gets in and I lose. Yep, that's game over. Wow, that's the first time I've lost this entire run. And retry on Apprentice? No. Alright, so we have to build differently there. Here we go. PCPartPicker.com. There you go. I don't know if they have any affiliations or anything with any of the places that sell the parts, but at the very least, there's a lot of information there that you can find about, various custom-built PCs and working on building one yourself, and it should be helpful. Okay, so I'm not a fan of the grinder. And now we have a bit more information just about how this starts off. So I don't think the Alchemist Satchel was bad. I think these ultimately may wind up being better than the let's actually try this. than the swinging maces. Solely for the fact that they can shoot things before they actually get there. Defeated? F. I wonder how much it will cost in total. That's entirely up to how many deals you can catch. Actually, the chain lightning might be more useful than the satchel. Just because I can get multiple casts and it'll be easier to deal with the kobolds that way. But the kobolds and the ogres are the biggest deal here. Could try the ice amulet. But lightning storm, yeah, that'll be good. Alright, so let's do that. There's the floor burner. I wanted to try auto ballista this time. Where is it? I'm blind. Alright, there we go. What else? We will definitely need the wall trap. And I'm not sure if archers are actually going to be worth it. I think we'll just stick with that. Is there anything else that might be useful here? Grinders, I don't think so. Wall blades are good for burst damage for ogres. You are right.
Lots of avenues of approach. Good times. Good times.
I haven't upgraded these yet either, which gives them more damage, so I'm not sure how well they'll work. Not sure if they can do their job yet. Okay, I never use any of the great traps in OMDU. Well, you can change the parts over time? Yeah, you can change the parts over time. Like certain components in a PC you can replace. I could try taking the decoy just to see if it works out. Okay. So we know this opens first.
This will be good.
Let's go ahead and grab the steel weavers.
I have so many things to show. Is that all?
This just doesn't seem fair.
Okay. We start off with flyers.
They're breaking through.
Lightning them. Alright, and that's them done. It makes them a lot easier to deal with now.
I can do this all day.
Okay. And we have to jump over to the other side now, right? Yes. Boom. Boom.
Down below. A treat for you. This will be good. Aw, look who has no arm.
Take a guard. It's a little too late for that, but I think the decoy serves a similar purpose. And he'll die about as often. Okay, so got a bit more cash now. I can actually try to leave most of that there. Get a recharge going. Alright. Alright, that's good there. Gotta get a bit of regen going. And then we come back over here. Zap these two guys.
Bye-bye, evil guys.
Alright. We don't have to worry about them for a little while. We have to worry about all of these, though. Who is still alive? Ah, he got in. I couldn't see him on the map. That's okay. One isn't too bad. Alright, we got a bit of time. I didn't have any traps over here, I thought. No, I was supposed to come back and place them. Alright. Well, we can remedy that now.
This just doesn't seem fair.
And that'll be the rotation, I guess.
Step right this way, Mr. Orc.
Well, maybe I should just leave
How
it like
about some
that.
of this?
That'll have to be moved forward a little bit. Boo, not 5 skulls, boo. You can always come back for the 5 skulls. Besides, I want to get to the second game too.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Which is why I'm not really worried about it. Actually, yeah, should be.
Looking good.
Oh, wow, they do that? So they have me fighting over here while they're throwing flyers at me from the other side. So let me just go zap these guys. Good. Nope, they're sending other stuff too. Okay. Probably another batch of flyers. Oh. Oh, come on.
Clean up on aisle 3. Oh yeah.
Okay, not too bad there. Alright, potato aim will get me a definite rip points loss.
Yes.
This is the one thing I liked about OMD 2 over OMD 1 co-op. Yeah.
How about some of this?
I mean, that was one of the biggest innovations, and it was a good one.
Good times. Good times. Rest in peace.
Okay.
Think I'm gonna be sick.
Lightning ring it up. Lightning storm. Does that really help at all? Doesn't really seem like it's doing anything here. I don't think there's any really good way to deal with the ogres, other than just placing, like, spamming a ton of traps. Hey, what's up? How's it going, Michael? Divide and conquer? Oh no. You're rusty, not gonna lie. Wait, what? This dude literally just decided to stop going in and smack me. Okay, the lightning storm isn't too bad. You just can't cast a lot of them. Nah, you're definitely gonna need something else. You just slowly kill. Now we need faster kills. Faster. They only have one space here? Okay, so... we're gonna have ogres coming from both sides. I guess we just have to pepper everything. Alright, let's not focus too much on dealing with this one area. We want to dart the crap out of whatever comes through here, though. Because this is where the flying things come from. That and
A little present for you,
that's a little
one for you, and one for you.
off. Yeah, that should be about right. The targeting to sell the ones on the ceiling is so weird. Alright, so let's do something similar to what we were doing before.
Warning, may cause death.
And then we just set up a whole bunch of shooty stuff.
This'll hurt. Warning, may cause death.
Actually, no. I kind of wish I would have brought the swinging mace now.
This won't hurt a bit. The last thing you'll ever see. Here, Orky, Orky, Orky. Picnic time!
That's a little off.
Warning, may cause death.
Okay. So let's take this last line here and actually turn it into these. But facing this way.
This'll tickle a few toes.
And then we'll see how well that goes. This something died and dropped money. OMD 1 still? Yeah, we're trying to get through this level. This is the first one that actually killed me. Alright, so this is pretty clean. Okay, so we can put some more wall darts up here to help deal with those guys. Ah, that actually looks like a really good idea.
Bye-bye, evil guys. Bye-bye, evil
I think I'm gonna do something similar over here. Except here it happens a little bit differently, so...
Kinda rule.
Oh, it looks like OMD 1? No, this is 2, duh. You guys trying to play games.
Ooh, here's a good one.
But the weird
That's
ones
gonna
in the
leave a
chat.
mark.
What's going on here? I think we can see if any of the heavier enemies really start making it through now. This seems like a better setup than what I was doing initially, and this should prevent me from having to actually run to look at flyers all the time. If we can get some more ballista up here, this should work a lot better. What we need to do at the end of the next wave, though, is sell as much of this as possible and move it back up there. Technically, we could keep it down there. We don't need it on the second level here. It might even be better down here. Alright, how much of it can we get sold? Okay, that much. That's not too bad.
That's gonna leave a mark. They'll never see this coming. Something for your face.
I don't get to place the burning stuff down there. Okay, put it up here then. Okay.
Done and
Nice.
done.
Okay, I haven't even selected this
Go
yet,
then.
which is
See if I can.
really good.
Warning may cause death.
Actually, if I'm doing this down the lane here, then it's going to be good for me to actually start placing a few of these.
Just for you. I like this one.
I think the ballista will actually take care of him okay. Yep. That's what I needed. The auto ballista are your heavy enemy killers. They tend to chunk up targets. They're not good at picking off individual enemies, which is why you need traps to cover a decent area. But they're probably my best bet for fire ogres right now. I'll just have to see if they work well against the armored ones.
Oh yeah! Gift for pleasure.
Did Froggy show up for the birthday? Yeah, Froggy was here pretty much the moment I started the stream, and I made him a little happy birthday graphic and everything. I mean, it was crap because I'm not good at graphic design or anything, but, you know, he appreciated it, so that's great.
This won't hurt a bit. Good times. Good times.
Nice. Okay, I'm starting to appreciate the auto ballista pew pew a bit more now. And I'm guessing that was an ogre because it almost made it through. I was right. Oh, and this one did. So we need more pew pew. We must reach maximum pew pew.
Oh yeah!
Ooh, that was a lot of death.
Just for you.
I think we're really reaching the spirit of the game right now. Orcs definitely gotta die. Yeah, it's a shame. If I'd have prevented that one orc from getting into the map, this probably would have turned into a 5-star play. Or 5 skulls. Oh, that one's backwards. 3 of these are backwards. That's bad. Alright, we'll fix that. Oh wait, this is the last wave. Aw. That sucks. Nice, time to lose Rift points. Oh ye of little faith. I have the power of ballista cheese on my side now. I don't know who Froggy is, but happy birthday. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so we took down the first one. Now here's the armored one. That's the scary part. We got the headshots going. Oh man, he is getting plugged. He's done. And they shot the other one. Good looking. So I'm supposed to be dancing right now, but I got smacked so hard by that ogre, Max forgot to do it. Wow, did I? Oh, I went over par by 53 seconds. Okay. Wait, what? What? What classifies OG? This channel's a few years old, and he's been around pretty much since the beginning of it. So I want to point out, they gave me the victory screen, prevented me from being able to move. The Hobgoblin Shaman was still alive, and then he proceeded to run into the rift after the game over, after the victory screen was up. That's crazy. Alright, let's continue. We're beyond the squeeze now. Spore mushrooms. That was ridiculous.
Is this my future? I just keep on fighting until the Sorceress kills me and breaks through into our world? One last war mage against an entire world full of orcs and ogres. No thanks. I'll take what's behind door number 2.
Okay, so this is just a portal. Wait. I feel like I remember playing this level before. Okay, so this is where the rift is. There's 2 rifts up the stairs. Can't really get up there. So you have to build 2 kill boxes along these stairs. Alright, so let's get the usual super shocky duo going, and then we'll pick up some tar, Bernie bits, more Bernie bits. I think I want to take the wall darts, the swinging mace, and the auto ballista. And then what else do we bring? Paladins may not be bad, but I don't have the upgrades for them yet. They cost a lot. So decoy it is. Okay. We don't have any flyers here, but we have sappers. Blow up war mages and guardians. No thanks. Alright. So if a
What have you
weaver
got?
ended up again, steel weavers always.
It's about to get dark in here, friend. Come back when you're ready.
Alright, so these are opening at the same time, guaranteed. One of the best things that we could start off with is just...
This'll be fun. Gee, I hope nobody gets hurt.
Alright, we can do this with some slows.
The other white meat.
And then put some slows over here too. And then I think we just hold from there. When we get the wave 2, then we get the opportunity to try to throw up some swinging maces. By the way, you're going to start your weekend streams again? I will probably keep up the weekend streams. But again, I think I want to focus more on... Ooh, bad choice. I'm on the wrong side. I want to focus on putting more videos up on the YouTube channel rather than streams. Just due to the whole, like, people... Because the channel kind of started as video, a lot of people are used to it being video, and they kind of unsub the more streams I do. So I try not to stream here too often. I want to get back into uploading videos regularly.
This will be good.
Let's move this back, like
They'll like this one.
there. But streams are better. I mean, I will probably still be doing streams of things like Orcs Must Die 3. Like, I don't think that's gonna stop. Okay. How did that miss? There we go.
Nice. Gibbed for pleasure.
They are, you should do Twitch. I do. That's where I currently have my stream set up. Plus, streaming over on Twitch allows like higher frame rates, just a couple extra features that YouTube really has never kind of gotten down well. Oh, wow, okay. You're trying to kill me, and it's kind of working. Wait, oh. Okay, they didn't get in. That's the important part. Well, that and that I'm alive. While I'm here, let's go do that faster trap thing. See, as soon as I chose the faster traps, it immediately had me just looking down here. Okay, so yeah, that is like a half space off.
And forget it. Ooh, here's a good one.
I'm surprised I haven't lost points here so far. Oh, link then? The link should be in the stream description, actually. Gonna stream some more Gunfire on there. I love those recently. Yeah, my current plans for Gunfire are to put up some videos of just like individual games, and then the rest of the gameplay will probably be streamed over on Twitch. Because it's a game I'll probably put like quite a few hours into from where I am right now, and there's a lot of stuff to unlock there. So, you know, I don't want to sit there and put up like 5 billion like videos of just the same roguelike going in and out again on the YouTube channel. I mean, some channels do that, but like I feel like that would make the content very repetitive, and I'm not sure if that actually works well. Like, you see me run through a few times on the YouTube channel, you kind of get the idea. And then if you want the banter and, you know, the random surprises and whatnot, you can watch over on the Twitch channel. Where is this? This guy just fell and never got back up. He's like one of those, like, I've fallen and I can't get up infomercials. Alright, so let's go ahead and deck this area out properly now. Alright, that's good. Lots of this slow stuff. If they make it through, they get burned. Come on, yeah, there we go. Alright, and that's good. It should be very difficult for anything to get through there. And then we can add, it's one tile off. The entire area is set up so that it's not tiled perfectly. So that's fine. I need you to stop. Crap, did the other guy get over there yet? Yep. I couldn't hit him fast enough. Alright, he's in. Fine. I'll take a hit. See, the actual area for the ceiling isn't the same as the floor. Alright, since we need to obviously get more damage out here. Okay, that's bad. They're just gonna keep throwing ogres at me. Okay, so maces definitely don't work against ogres in this game. I'm realizing that now. Like, you absolutely have to do something other than maces. Like, they're really good at clearing out the light enemies. They suck at the heavy ones. And when they're throwing heavy ones at you in this game, it is just not going to stack up. So, alright, so that's, what, 4, 7. Let's do something similar on the other side. Okay. And we still got a bit left. Let's go ahead and...
Gee, I hope nobody gets hurt. No, I don't.
No, let's actually do this first.
Some new decorations.
Okay. One thing that we can probably do is add some more damage traps down at the bottom there, too. That'll help. Yeah, 5 stars are gone. Yeah, that looks really good. The ballistas would probably be helped out a lot more if I just had some more slow traps down there. Alright, I think I know what I would do if I replayed this stage. I would probably replace the brimstone with spikes. And also take some mana wells. And we use the mana wells basically just to keep firing lightning. I have no idea what... Alright, so one thing that I also dislike is YouTube does a lot more heavy auto-modding of chat. And like stuff that normally shouldn't be like a problem, like sometimes they just won't allow through. And I have to like mod the chat for completely mundane messages. Or else they just disappear, like they don't show up for anybody else. And that's something that I don't have to do with Twitch. Alright, so let's start down here now.
Something for your face.
Alright.
Just add orcs and blend. That's gonna leave a mark.
So that's one side. Now we only have to worry about this one.
In for pleasure.
So it says there should be a coin here. Is it buried in the wall or something? Probably. This game has a habit of just hiding money. This why you make viewers mod for you? Actually, I think my mod went to bed.
I'm gonna barf.
It was in here not too long ago.
In for pleasure.
But you know, like, you can't count on everybody just to be able to mod for you. Like, not everybody even catches all the streams. It's better to have a better streaming environment than,
Gotta hurt.
you know, just hoping that you can get somebody to volunteer to be a mod for you. I mean, if the channel was making enough money to pay somebody to be a mod, that'd be great, but it's not in that situation. Biscuit, is it worthy? I could mod for you? I'm good right now.
This'll be fun.
Like, for now, it's really not that big a deal.
Voila!
Maybe for the when we get to Orcs 3. I have to see how even streaming through Stadia will work. My plans for the upcoming weekend, assuming they all go smoothly, is to see what we can do about setting up a Stadia and see how streaming with that works. Mainly just, you know, making sure that it works, period, and then seeing what it's like to stream from it, because I haven't done that yet, and Orcs is going to be a Stadia exclusive title for an unknown period of time, so I would like to be ready with that. Wow, this ballista has like the worst vantage point. I could mod for you, but don't want to because I do make each one. Well, I appreciate you, you know, showing up and having a look. But still, I'd rather people just enjoy themselves rather than having to, you know, feel like they're coming to my stream to do work. Like, I'm the one doing the work. I play the games. I deal with all the YouTube BS. And, you know, you guys have fun. Hopefully. I hope you're having fun. So the fire is probably doing nothing for these guys. That tiny railing has completely blocked all my damage. Okay. Viewing you is worth, man, all these 4 skulls are torture.
Let's do it again.
Man, these ballistas are kind of growing on me.
Here, orky, orky, orky. They'll like this one.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much the price of not actually having the intel on the waves and everything here. It makes it difficult to try to score the 5 stars or 5 skulls the first time you're getting through. All right.
That was
Oof.
fun.
I don't think ballista's growing on you is healthy, bro. I mean, there's a lot of other things that could be growing on you that are worse. You know, at least they make good self-defense weapons. Or I just become a really good orc killing machine. Coin Forge. That is so late. Like, why would they decide to give you, like, such a heavy support item at the end of the game, literally?
Without the rifts, there's no magic anymore. On either side. Did the Order mages know? They must have.
Okay. So we got 50 points, 8 gates, and 12 waves. So there's a couple things we can do here. We want to take barricades this time. Ooh, wait, do they? Yes. I think we can do the thing. Okay, this is probably going to be the most complicated thing that we're going to have to do, but it should be fun. Let's go with the lightning ring again. Lightning ring just seems to be a solid item. Good at dealing with crowds, don't have to worry about spacing too much. This level is horrible. So, this feels a lot like the longer levels in Unchained though. It just depends. I'm not exactly sure. I'll converse the first enemy that steps on it. I don't feel like trying to cheese with spore mushrooms. But, So I want this. We want the ballista and the mace, wall darts, and barricades. Okay. Weaver's always going to be steel.
I have so many things to
I'm
show.
not going to worry about taking the first upgrade first. How many enemies are going to be coming at us first? It looks like they're coming from all 4 sides. Alright, so there we go.
You'll
Let's
be
take
back.
this. And what I want to do first is we're going to block one side.
Quiet, you.
And then
Think. It's really hard for me.
it's really hard for me. Alright, so everybody's going to come through here now. This fire ogre is probably the toughest part of this entire thing. If we can kill everybody else, we can just hold him. Nope, he got in. Alright. That was close, but at least we kind of got the start for what I want to do. Alright, we got a new level opening up. I probably should have sold some of the barricades, but that's fine. We're coming through here. Okay. Can we block this? Wait, I'm blocking the wrong area. What the heck? Alright, that's pretty much death. Whoa, that was a lot of craziness there. Way too many sappers. It's like they know you want to use barricades. Okay. So you. Alright, we're just gonna designate that the initial like area that we'll just be letting things through.
Something for your face.
Which door shall we take?
Is this the one? Alright.
This will be good. Just for you.
I have to double check the barricade setups and everything, but we should only have them coming through a couple of places right now. Oh. And I should be able to get that down to just one. Until the sappers show up. Okay. Yeah, they're all coming through here now. Let's do that.
They'll like this one. Here, Orky.
Alright, we just gotta get a little bit more and then we're good. I needed to sell those. Okay. So here...
Clean up on aisle 3.
Not too bad. We got them going towards the area where they can bleed through. They should be coming up the stairs. We have the ability to place some traps and stuff down here. Eventually, we'll trap up the halls as they have to run through them, and that should make it so they basically get gunned down. These probably shouldn't even be swinging maces, but the maces just work early. Okay. So what we have here is blocked, 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 blocked. They can run through that. This is blocked, blocked, and this is the one area that they can actually try to get through. So I'm going to slow them down.
Present for you. This'll be fun.
Do that. Add some darts. A little bit more tar. Burn them.
That's a spot.
And I think that's good to start. We can start trapping up the corridors. The main thing that we'll have to worry about here is just making sure that anything heavy dies, and also taking out any sappers when they show up. And I think we should be good. Alright, so those basically chunk half of the fire over. Do we have the ability to place anything else? Actually, you know what? Alright, there we go. Okay, and for time saving, we'll have to start trapping up the hallways, and that's fine. You just do these with 2x2s. I'm gonna sleep soon. That's perfectly fine. Get yourself some good rest, and I'll catch you, whenever you have the next stream going. Oh, yeah, that's what I expected. That's a lot of sappers. Wow, I didn't expect them to send that many at once. They were really just like, screw you and every single barricade you ever thought of placing. Okay. How many barricades did we lose? 1, 2, 3.
I'm so clever.
3. Those survived. These did not. I don't have enough to finish this. Those barely made it. Okay. Well, we still have 2 lanes open, but that's not too bad. It could have been worse. I actually expected it to be a lot worse. Yeah, they made this level to just flip off the player. I mean, it's supposed to be difficult, but, like, at the same time, like, they really didn't let you play with barricades in the first game. Like, there wasn't a lot of pathing that you could control. Like, every time you could actually, the level lent itself to doing anything interesting with the barricades. It was just, like, tons of sappers. I feel like that's a little heavy-handed with the sapping and stuff. Like, it was unnecessary. And, like, they didn't really give you a lot to help you defend against the sappers.
This'll hurt.
Yeah, and the caves are just way too pricey. Exactly. Like, they're not inexpensive, you know, based on the average cost of traps in this game. And they're not, like, super durable either, so they feel really out of place here. Whereas in the later games, especially in Unchained, they're, like, indispensable. Like, you have to have caves, or else you just won't get that far. Okay, so let's grab that. Alright, rather than worrying about putting too much in there, why don't we just focus on getting the wall traps in? So, arrow walls for everybody?
Voila!
Oh, okay. What is coming through here?
I think I remember. The old man showed me how, but he said to never, ever actually do it. It'll hurt the end of everything. A little pressure. Step back from the ridge and see the connections between our world and theirs. Is it really that simple?
At least in Unchained, you could add parts to make them cheaper.
Sometimes I almost feel bad for the Orcs. That's a lot of thinking. Not really. Oh yeah! In the face! This will be good. Bye-bye, evil guys.
He made it in. Wow, they really just stun chain you. This is so silly.
I'm awesome.
You need so many ballistas to even take down an armored ogre.
Just for you.
1v1 me ogre. Yeah, it's pretty much what he's doing. Again. Alright, and are they doing the same thing with all the spawns from the other side? Yeah, they are.
That's gonna leave a mark. So, that just happened.
Okay, so we kinda got enough to actually kill an ogre now?
I like this one.
Why does it take that many ballista though? That's kinda ridiculous. It's like 9 ballistas shooting twice to take down 1 heavy ogre.
I won't let you do it. I won't.
She seems a little pressed about Max taking the, like, trying to destroy the last rift. Oh, that's a lot of, that's a whole lot of ogres, or orcs. Okay. I think we have enough ballista now. Not too many, just enough. Wow, so when the enemies die, until their body completely disappears, you can't even walk through them for the pickups. That's kind of crazy. I'm happy they added Rift Rush. Rift Rush makes a lot of sense. But Rift Rush was only necessary after, like, they didn't make it so that there were so many sappers. Like, Rift Rush just feels like it's the compromise for not having 1,000,000,001 sappers every time you get into a place where barricades make sense. Oh, the 1v1 thing? Yeah, I mean, like, they also make the ogres do more damage later on, so you don't get the ability to just heal in front of the rift more damage than the ogres can deal. That's kind of the important part about it, I think. And at any point, if you aren't at the rift, this happens. Like, ogres were really intended in the first game to kind of just kill you. Wow, if we would have stopped those 2 ogres, it would have been a perfect run. That's not too bad. Alright, so can we afford anything good now? We got the upgrade there. Grinder traps can grind longer before resetting and reset faster. It's probably important if you actually ever want to use a grinder. Cheaper these, Oh yeah, this. Probably the only other trap in this that I actually use consistently. Victims of the spore trap are tougher and harder to kill. I agree, high par, that is seen a lot. Alright, let's see.
Every war mage in the Order knew, of course. To stop the Horde forever, the rifts must be closed. It's a simple thing. Step back through and seal all the rifts behind him with a gesture and a thought. A spell even the most dim-witted of us could manage. When the rifts close, the magic dies. Of course, that means no more mind-controlled orcs and ogres. But it also means no more fortresses strengthened by magic. No more summoned rain clouds when the droughts come. No more village spells to help heal the sick. Without magic, the world beyond the rift changes. But our world changes too, and not necessarily for the better. It took courage to make that choice. Courage that only one member of the Order had in the end. Either courage or a particular brand of stubborn stupidity.
Ha! And that was supposed to be it. Alright, so that is literally the end of OMD 1. And it's not too late. So, I'm gonna go ahead and see if we can just get this updated and switch over to OMD 2. It's crazy. The difference in time between the release of Orcs 1 and 2. Yeah, it did feel uneventful, but it was like this wasn't a game that was developed by like a big studio with a huge budget. This was a really small title that I think released at somewhere between 20 and 30 bucks originally. Like, can you be Sorceress? Sure. Give me a moment. Just waiting for the game to load up. Oh, jeez. Okay. Alright, so the sound was already corrected for this game because I've done that in the past, I think. Actually, does this have borderless? Full window, yes. Thank you. Good. Oh my gosh. Like, so this was a big improvement both graphically, like, feature-wise and everything over the first game. And that's why, like, a lot of people really like this game. Can I change any of this? No. Characters. Create new character. Oh, yeah. Oh, well. There we go. Let's keep it canon. Gameplay. No, no. Gear UI. Leave it flat. Center. Show timer. Sure. Ragdoll count high. Gore high. Give count high. Space after load. Yes. Look sensitivity. I think that'll be fine where it is. So we're not changing anything there. And the sound is already balanced. So you guys should be able to hear things. No, push to talk. Wait, no. I don't remember if push to talk on or off was good. Magic wielding, I meant. Okay. Yeah, so I guess you have to choose whether or not you want to play Max or Gabby. Enjoys killing orcs, sturdy and stupidly brave. Yeah, so they still didn't have names yet. And this was only a year after, this was released only a year after the first game. So pretty much as soon as they made the first one, they were probably just working on putting this out. Because the first one released in 2011, and then this came out afterwards. And I think this is still the most popular Orcs title. Like, as far as, you know, just people who own it and people that have played it. You have 38 minutes to beat Orcs Must Die 2, or you have to stream every day for the rest of the week. I cannot stream every day for the rest of the week. I have certain obligations to my personal health that will not allow me to just keep doing that. If if I ever get the chance to do like daily streams and everything, trust me, I would. But at the moment, I have to maintain a day job just to make sure I can keep, you know, food on the table and a roof over me and my girlfriend's head. So, you know, them's the breaks. But part of that is just if the channel happens to take off and there's some opportunities to, you know, switch over the way that I earn my bread, then we'll talk about that at a later date. I don't really see that happening right now. Like, that's a 1 in a million long shot chance. But let's go ahead and get started with this. Alright, so the Edge is the first level. Yeah, like, way more of my friends have this game than pretty much any other title in my library, I think. So yeah, this also has a lot of types, like I think these are the DLCs, and then there's weekly challenges. Same 3 difficulties. You can't do Nightmare until you beat War Mage. So let's go ahead and get this started. This sounds a lot lower for me than the first game. Learning to properly platform will help your view count. Actually, probably not. If everything just looked good, then people would really be like, maybe this guy's cheating. Or, you know, I'd look like one of those tool-assisted channels. I mean, come on. Who wants to see somebody that's good at platforming? Unless, I mean, the only time you really want to see somebody that's really good at platforming is when they're doing the most ridiculous stuff possible. Like, if you look at somebody playing like a Kaizo Mario, like, that is ridiculous. Man, this is a whole lot of tutorial at once. Objectives, don't let the enemies get through there. Currency, rift points, wave counter, and the loadout bar.
Was this how it would end? Trapped, surrounded, my power lost. I deserved so much more. They were coming for me. Once I was their queen, now they would be my doom. Then, out of nowhere, new rift? It was different, fragile. I felt a trickle of power returning, barely there. Not enough to mind control even a single orc. Still, the rift offered an escape. As soon as I stepped through, I saw him. Standing right in front of me with that ridiculous grin plastered across his face. I only had one thing to say. Run!
So Max at some point just had the ability to open up like the rifts again. Maybe keeping them closed was too much of a hassle for the world. You know, no magic if you're dependent on it is probably like a big deal. It's like the U.S. running out of oil. That'd be crazy. Ice vent. Except I don't think they deal damage in this game. The stone staff. I love the stone staff. Actually, I think I use the stone staff more than the scepter of domination. Teleportation ring. Dart spitter. I love this trap. Floor portal. Web spinner. Wow, you really don't start with anything that's like really heavy for dealing damage. You don't even have spikes. They really make you work for things in the beginning here. Okay. I guess a web spinner and dart trap are really going to be my main damage. Passive health regeneration. I don't even have any guardians. The U.S. running out of oil. What? Most likely he just got bored. Max is like, all I'm good at... Well, no, I don't think he was just good at killing orcs. If you look, his outfit's different. And it looks like he had tools. Like he was trying to build some new things. You get spikes as the war mage. Oh, so the hero loadouts are different at the start? That's interesting. You got to use the nade dwarf once you get them. You just got to... Oh, you know. Oh, you mean the dwarven grenadier, like the guardian? Yeah, those are hilarious. Okay, this is really low. Like I can barely even hear this. All right, so we want master volume up a bit. Let's toss the effects volume up a bit and the voice volume. You can leave the music a little low. Okay, that's loud enough. Oh. Yeah, the sound effects were really overtuned. Like they were just loud.
Just one more.
Okay. An ice and fire thing for Sorceress. Ice and fire thing?
Come to me.
There's no weavers here yet. You have to unlock those too, I believe. The others are DLC. Okay. Just need to get a few more of these out.
Time to dance.
More of those, and then we should be fine. Can't remember if the darts deal most of their damage from damage over time, or from like the darts actually hitting. They're super inaccurate though. Oh, that's right. There's you're supposed to get like a bonus skulls if you don't use mana in this one, right? Already failed that one, but you know, it's nice to know.
So brilliant. Beautiful. Come out and play.
I think it's cool that they allowed you to play with different characters in Orcs Must Die 2, mainly just due to the fact that they both have different flavor with the starting weapons. Like, I don't think I remembered the trap selection being different. Probably because you can just purchase them later on.
Time to die.
No. I'm not sure what that no was in response to.
Surely there's more.
Oh, yeah. The cart. What did the cart actually do? I think it just hit orcs if they happen to run by it. Guess we just...
Come to me.
I think that's all we can really fit in there.
I have never been more ready.
The no was delayed, sorry. You can just buy the others. So. What you said is where the cart does. Oh, yeah. So I guess the staff must act in a cone in front of you. I thought it might have hit enemies behind you, but that doesn't seem to be the case. You can't just... No, you can't. Okay. That makes sense.
A delightful series of death.
You're missing par? Literally the first time I'm going through here. I don't really mind par that much. Like, you can always come back with upgraded weapons and everything. And replaying levels in this game gets you more skulls, which you use to upgrade stuff, so it's really not that big a deal. Hey, look, and I got all 5. Par is almost missed, panicking. Dude, I had a whole 40 seconds. It's fine. Under career kills, victory, perfect victory. You're on 2 now. Yep. Did I update it properly? Yes. I should probably update the title. Boom. Co-op still works. I believe co-op is peer-to-peer. But I'm playing a fresh game, so... I'm playing the first. Oh well, you get the spike trap from winning the first level. Yeah, I'm playing a fresh game, so I'm really not gonna have anything. Your Gabby is fresh. Oh, the emoji BS. I don't think you can. That's just, again, that's what Google or YouTube just kind of does. So like, they try to enforce like this weird chat experience, and like that's one of the reasons why I prefer like Twitch's chat, just because it's more, it's less try hard, I guess. Like if you want an emoji, you put an emoji there. If you want to put like an XD, you can just put XD. You can actually just type what you want in Twitch's chat. Where Google tries to convert things into faces and emojis and everything, and it's just like, just let things be the way they're gonna be. And I'm pretty sure it's just because originally they were trying to push like a similar sort of, you know, emote badge system that that Twitch had as competition. TLDR, Twitch is better. I mean, like the technical specifics of Twitch are actually just better for streams. Well, at first Twitch was like that. Well, right, but I mean, like YouTube got into the streaming game really, really late. And the benefit of coming late to any party is if you're trying to compete with somebody, you can learn from all of their mistakes without having to commit them. But they didn't. Okay, so let's take a look at the spell book. So I think the way that most of the stuff works here is you have to unlock some things by playing through the game. They're going to show up here. Then there's things you can unlock by just purchasing them with skulls. Yeah, the stuff you have to unlock by playing shows up with a shield on it. The stuff you have to unlock with skulls shows up here. And it's most of the older stuff. You don't need Tar Arrow. Acid Wall is higher than... Oh, Acid Wall is amazing in this game. I was hoping that they would put the Acid Traps in Unchained, but they didn't make it in. Acid Sprayer kicks ass. So you can get a 3 range Acid Wall, or you can get an Acid Wall that slows. Wait, we start with the Acid Wall? Was it just not selectable initially or something? Huh. We just got the Spike Trap. Faster reset, damaged enemies are slowed, damaged enemies bleed, taking additional damage. Right, so this was a Weaver upgrade in the first game. And you got the weapons, the Dwarven Missile Launcher, it's just hilarious. Secondary attack costs less mana, primary attack also stuns. Dart Spitter, darts do additional damage, darts sometimes freeze, darts sometimes charm. Like, there's just so much extra flavor in this game that it was great. Ice Vent can now be placed on a ceiling. That's weird, but also cool. Like, this kind of stuff is things that I hope to see a lot more of in Orcs 3. Like, just traps that you can place in like weird positions that they didn't normally have the ability to place when you started. The crossbow, attack the enemy at range. Yeah, one of the special upgrades for the Ice Vent, you can put it on the ceiling instead of just the ground. So you can put it on the ground and the ceiling. Stone Staff, secondary attack is a larger area. Primary attack deals more damage to stone targets. Enemies stay stoned longer. Okay. Yeah, the Stone Staff is pretty good. There's probably a reason I used it a lot when I first played this. I don't remember using the Scepter of Domination much at all. Trinkets. By the way, if you buy one unique, you get both. Yeah, I know that. You just can't have both equipped at the same time. Drive ghosts. Spectral images last longer. Passive fear effect lasts longer. Okay. Don't really care about that. Defense trinket. Increases player health. Active shield of player from damage. No. And then these were costumes. Jeez, these cost a bit. The Skull Ninja. The Orc skin. It's summertime. I actually like this outfit. Though Skull Ninja's pretty cool too. Exiled. Now let's go with the Nightmare Bride. Classic order. The only difference is they give you like all the silver ordery stuff. I have no idea what the order's color scheme is supposed to be. It's just weird, like silver and gold. But the gold's like very, very understated. And a lot of red jewels. Alright, so trap stab we upgrade. Acid sprayer. Shoots acid further. Done. Deals additional damage. Done. Get the wind belt ASAP. And it's a weapon, right? Should be... Yeah, there we go. 10 skulls just to get it. Picked up enemies take damage while slowly healing the player. Picked up enemies explode when thrown. Ooh. Primary attack has increased range, increased strength, and decreased mana cost. That's a lot. Okay. Actually, let me look up something real quick. No. Okay. Won't worry about that then. The order is money. The order seems more like just magical buffoons, but yeah. Alright, let me continue. So, I'm probably going to be going for like another 40 minutes or so. So, we'll probably get through, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 stages. I don't really know if like co-op is really a good idea right now. If we want to do a co-op stream later, we can schedule that or something though.
Hey, look! Another rift opened up. I thought I closed all of them.
Where are we? What are these tunnels?
We're in the Dwarven Mines, where I work.
You're a miner now?
Not like I had an in-demand skill set beyond the whole build orcs cast spells thing. Plus, turns out people weren't exactly grateful when I shut off the magic.
Yeah, see? Max was supposed to be a miner now. We do need to turn the voice volume.
It's like making orc salsa. That's a break.
So the voices aren't super loud. The sound effects, though. Well, no, I'm pretty sure the twist at the end of this game is that Cygnus isn't dead and he's reopening all the rifts. Okay, so drop the web spinner, toss in the acid sprayer, we get some wall spikes or ground spikes, and yeah, I think that's good. See, also the signaling for like what's going to open now is a little bit better. You can see that there's another gate over here, but it's sort of just there. And the fact that everything's not a door here is actually kind of nice too. Like sometimes they have doors or gates, and sometimes they just have these little pulsing ground rifts. I wonder how they're going to design like the orc entry points later on. Spoiler, boo. Well, I mean, they're releasing a third title, so, and this has been out for 8 years now. But we'll get this finished definitely before, they're not even starting over here. What am I doing? We'll get this finished definitely before Orcs 3 drops. Since I don't think we're going to hear anything about it until, like, at the earliest, the next Stadia Connect. And that's probably about 3 weeks away. Yeah, Essen's burgers are good. I feel like
there is.
Ooh. Wait, why was Oh, that why is that sound effect linked to the voice? That's so weird.
I am ready.
Cuz that was super loud.
Something from my collection.
You do not need to do anything? Yeah, just about. Oh, sell everything? Yeah, you only get a few seconds to sell. Too slow? Yup.
Let's do that again.
Okay, I think we're about to have to deal with both.
Relentless, aren't they?
It's funny, these are so much more effective than the ceiling darts. But you know what? These also have some upgrades pumped into them. The ceiling darts didn't.
Mine, all mine. Remember me, sweet.
They're on the stairs!
I also like the fact that like the skins had a little flair to them, like the electric hair here. No adding the ceiling trap would make it fully auto. Well, the ceiling darts miss pretty hard, so you need a few of them.
That.
I definitely hope they sound balance Orcs 3 a bit better than they did the first two games. Okay.
It's time.
Whoa, elementals! I hear when you kill them, you just make more.
So much wonderful death.
There's a lot of new enemies added to
So
Orcs 2 too.
pleasing.
Though they
Another
didn't have the
skull.
same properties that they had in Unchained. Well, now the left is fine. Yeah, not quite. Elementals are still a problem.
That was entertaining.
What are we doing?
Step into my sprinklers, little orcs. Now it's time.
Like, the issue with the dart spitter is just that the angle that it shoots the darts at is very unlikely to hit something that actually triggers the trap. It'll hit the stuff behind them and anything that might be in front, but that's about it. It's a good coverage trap, but it's not good at, like, actually just, you know, being efficient on its own. I think Gabriella has Sorceress has less health than Max does, and a larger mana pool. I like the arrow wall upgrade where they fit on the roofs. Endless levels are a great way to earn new skulls and improve your character. Visit the campaign screen to select endless levels. Wow, they decide to throw you into endless real early. Hello, you have like no traps unlocked. Would you like to play an endless level? Cancel. Actually, I'm going to take a quick break and then we'll get back to some more orcs. Okay. So let's go ahead and get back to this. We got some more skulls. So what do we not have yet? Auto ballista? Oh, you have to purchase that. Limited arc of fire. Fires faster. Briefly stuns. Range increase. Can now be placed on walls. Interesting. Boom barrel. Reduced cost. Increased explosion radius. More damage. Brimstone heats up faster, sets and burns enemies longer. That was the special ability from the first game. Burns 3 mobs before running out. I think you can get this up to like 5. So this is really the this is when Brimstone actually became not hot garbage like it was in the first game. And Unchained, like it was better than the first game in Unchained, but this game has a better Brimstone model. Brimstone sort of heats up and recovers its charges, but I believe when it heats up in this game, it recovers all the charges pretty quickly. Brimstone was great only against runners and Unchained. That's what the fire traps were for, except for the floor scorcher. They were contact traps meant to hurt fast enemies without worrying about like the trap delay or the trigger delay, which is just an unspoken about feature of traps in this game. But at the same time, just the way that fire traps recovered in that game was annoying. Whereas here, like, you place a Brimstone, it burns out, and then when it heats up, you get all the charges back. So it's really good. Still a bit on the expensive side, if I remember correctly, and not as good versus like large groups, but it's still, I like it better than the Orcs 1. Alright, so Stone Staff, longer stone enemies, primary attack deals more damage, secondary attack has a larger AoE. Let's deal more damage to stone targets. And we'll max out the stoning later. We get the healing trinket now. Spikes. That's the only thing new we got was the healing trinket there, right? Okay. Chasm. Charmed units explode on death. It's interesting.
What's your deal, anyway? Why'd you send all those orcs through the rift?
The Order mages were weak and old, unwilling to rule as they should. The Orcs were a tool to carve away the corruption and filth.
So, made your power trip, huh? I got it.
I like how Gabby just seems unrepentant at first here. Alright, so whoa! Jeez, almost just ran off the edge there. Okay, so we're going this way for now? Yeah, alright. This is when they started letting you use a lot more angled walls too. Angled walls are great. Oh, I shouldn't have placed anything yet. They won't let me select anything now. Orcs can't fly. That almost looks like it just says FLX because of the font, but
what's your deal, anyway?
There we go.
Why'd you send all those orcs through the rift?
Let's go
the Order
for.
mages were weak and old, unwilling to rule as they should. The Orcs were a tool to carve away the corruption.
There's really not anything else here for me to select, other than maybe the ice vent. It's more expensive than the spikes though, and there's like no ceiling here. All right, we'll just put on the healing.
Yes, right there. Off we go. The lesson is complete.
You know, I kind of wish that even the Spitfire and Orcs in Unchained were kind of like this, where it was just like a wall flamethrower instead of like those tiny darts. Here we go. Ooh, that is a big damage increase. That's real big.
Let them come. The sweet burn of acid. How I love it.
I wonder how far you had to get into the game before they gave you the Weavers.
Yeah.
I know they're in this one. I just don't remember when you got them. Also, the unique Weavers that everybody had in Unchained was probably the biggest like development to the Weavers that like any of the games did as well. I doubt the Weavers will be that dynamic because Orcs 3 will probably have a similar system to this. Weavers.
A special gift just for you.
Did any of them make it past? No? Okay. Weavers? You know the bonuses that I was selecting in the first game that gave me the bonus coin when Orcs died and the faster trap usage and things like that? They existed in all of the games so far. They were here, they were in Orcs 2, and they were in, well, they are in Orcs 2. I just don't have them unlocked yet, and they also exist in Unchained, though in Unchained they were redesigned to be character-specific buffs. Rather than,
Bath time, children.
what the heck? Terrain in this game is so odd. Excuse me.
Come to me.
Like, I know they exist here, but I forgot exactly what they offered. And I just remember that in Unchained they were made so that every character had their own specific character weavers. And the weaver selection in Unchained was probably one of the coolest things about the game. It was something that they worked on the entire time they were like iterating on all the character designs. And by the time you got to the end, it offered a lot of really interesting options. It was one of the coolest features in the game, period. But I understand that, like, because a lot of the selections here are more freeform, and like, you know, character abilities and everything aren't kind of set in stone. You know, the weavers have to be more generic. And so if they make an appearance in Orcs 3, I expect them to be similar to what they are in the first game in this one. Assuming they make a comeback, they could replace them or do something different. Who knows?
This will look nice on a shelf.
Zoe was my favorite names for weavers.
Why so serious?
Hey, Zoe's weavers were pretty cool. Like, Zoe's weavers actually are what made her like such a unique character. Like they had the mechanic where like every time one of her abilities went off, her element would change. But then the weavers let you do it like whenever you killed enemies, and it would give you like extra mana from it, or you know, just increase your attack speed so you just started shooting extra fast. It was a lot of cool stuff. 5 skulls, maybe. What was the par? Yep, there we go. Awarded Springtrap. And, well, yeah. You get so many bonus skulls from doing stuff in this game that, you know, yeah, Zoe was just good. Instead of just 5 skulls, you know, we 5 skulled the level. And then we got Untouchable, which was 2 skulls. And then a new kill streak high, which is another bonus 2 skulls. Skulls picked up. And this is the Order's emblem too. This is what's usually on the shields and stuff that they had decorating the things in the first game. Par was 530. We got the spring trap, throws enemies, resets after firing. Cost reduction from levels. Sometimes flips heavier enemies. It's very iffy. Okay, I did say we were going to get the last level on the stone staff, right? Alright, so the stone staff is finished. Auto ballista, not yet. No, not again. And then the crossing. Ooh, I remember this stage being kind of crazy.
These rifts just keep popping up.
No matter. As more rifts appear, our powers grow. Together we will sweep the Orcs aside.
Then what? Get married? Pop out a little army of war mage babies?
I would sooner rip your beating heart from your chest.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
It's funny how much of a pariah Max is. What is up with this weird terrain? What is that? It's not like a dashing thing, because I'm not dashing. It's not these rocks either. It's just like a camera bug or something. It just flings me in the air sometimes. It's so odd.
Step into my sprinklers, little
Okay,
Orcs.
so this is where the enemies are coming from. They're going to be running through here. I think after this first wave is done, we have to deal with that one. Spring trap on this map? Yeah. Oh wait, already placed them. Alright, gotta restart. Did it again.
These rifts just keep popping up.
Alright, here we go.
No matter. As more rifts appear, our powers grow. Together we will sweep the Orcs aside.
Then what? Get married? Pop out a little army of war mage babies?
I would sooner rip your beating heart from your chest.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
It's boulder shoot. We don't really have too many ceilings or anything to use here, so walls and floor is really all you got. Alright, what I remember about the spring traps is that they tend to have a chance to throw enemies onto the bridge if they don't fall directly out of things, but on the bridge they basically are just insta-kills. So, you know, if you just line up everything that's not
This will do.
the minecart, then you're good. Okay.
Off we go.
Then we could use the stone staff to kind of freeze them. Yeah, I caught the warning after I'd already placed the trap, and by then it was too late.
Hold them back!
You know, I felt like the wind belt was infinitely better than flip traps in the first game. Whereas in this one, like, the flip traps are still really, really nice. Like, there's a lot more areas where they get to be used. I think it's because the maps are a bit more diverse.
Let's begin. The sweet burn of acid. How I love it.
Okay. We just gotta burn everything now.
They're up above.
Are you paying attention?
It's weird how they send these mini waves out. I think that's enough. Probably. There's still gonna be some things to squeeze through.
Killing orcs is so exhausting. Oh, so many at once. Fly away, little friends.
Ah, okay.
Stop them quickly!
Remember me now?
You didn't make it.
Surely there's more.
Okay.
Why walk when you can ride? Let's begin.
So,
Bow
a lot of the orc pathing bugs that, or not really bugs, but the behaviors that existed in Unchained are probably derived from the way that this game was set up too. Where if an enemy is meant to go down one path, it'll try to go through that path's flags every time.
Hold them back!
Oh no. Y'all gotta stop. There we go. Stoning and Earth Elemental logic. Yeah, this was the last game you could do that in.
Killing orcs is so exhausting.
Over the roof.
Watch them fly. So predictable.
Oh no, I am now a rock. You know, it's like giving an Earth Elemental arthritis. You know, that stone on stone friction, it ain't good for you.
They're up above!
It's crazy to see how much of an improvement this game was over the first one, in literally just a year. Like, they must have had a lot of ideas built up that they didn't get to execute on the first game.
A delightful series of deaths.
Boink. He didn't make it. This is probably gonna miss me par. That's probably should just kill these guys.
Orcs have so many parts.
I kind of wish they just showed you the par. One of the features that they did eventually add to Unchained that was
We'll enjoy
very welcome.
this. Why walk when you can ride?
Yeah, he went right back up. Oh, nice. Stoning them in midair still adds a combo point.
Oh, delicious.
They're almost there!
He ain't going anywhere. Well, we still got another wave to go through, and
Done already?
we're almost at 7 minutes.
Watch them fly.
Hold them back!
Yeah, I probably missed it. You're supposed to be a little bit aggressive, and I'm just kind of watching them get gibbed. Jib that's flying everywhere. Bonk. Wait. Something got in? It looked like something went in through here. Oh, that's another rift. I don't know why I didn't think that was. Oh no, I hit par. Par was 9 minutes. And we got the Dwarven Guardians. Alright, fine. Normally I would cut the stream right here, but just because we got the Guardians with the grenades, we're going to do one more map. Disappointment. You let an Earth Elemental in. I thought it was supposed to turn and go down the ramp. It just turned right and was gone. That just shows I'm not really paying attention. Par was 9 minutes. What? Yeah.
So, I thought only the oldest living war mage could open new rifts. Isn't that you?
What exactly are you implying?
You're the last two war mages. You're old. Older than me.
Mm-hmm.
Not like ancient or anything. I mean, you're still looking good.
Really? Tell me more.
I think I've made my point here.
I think I've made my point here. Like, that pretty much gives away that it's Cygnus. I like the effect that they gave to the rifts here. But again, yeah, like the dialogue and stuff is actually one of my favorite things about these games. Just there was a lot of effort put in to make sure that they were kind of funny. The line delivery was spot on, and this was an indie title. Like, getting good voice acting and a game that's actually enjoyable to play, and then like it coming out for less than half the cost of most of the AAA games is really rare. Didn't forget to equip the orcs, the dwarves. All right, so actually I should probably drop the healing trinket and put on the health regen for Dwarven bombers. Okay, so wait, are these the ones that yeah, they do toss the grenades. I'm like, wait, they have hammers too? Alright, so I think what we do is we put them right here.
Dependable, that's me. Him experience. They won't get past me.
You can only get them to move but so far from where they initially get placed. Okay, that's fine. No spring traps needed. Oh, I already placed them, so can't do anything about it now.
This fits nicely.
Alright, let's do this. Eventually they're just gonna blow all of these up anyway. Yeah, WTF. Haha, I needed to work. GGWP.
I win again.
Well, you should be able to catch the entirety of the stream after it's done. You can also, you know, one of the cool features of YouTube, and this is probably one of the few things they have over Twitch, is you can actually rewind live streams while they're still going on. I think you get like up to an hour or 4 hours back or something like that. It's pretty crazy. I think it's an hour. But yeah, we beat Orcs 1.
At this rate, they'll run out of orcs.
And we moved on to Orcs 2. I'm not going to be streaming this the rest of the weekdays just because I get off of work a bit late. And I do need to actually try to get some sleep and have a few other things I need to take care of.
So soon?
No, you can go back to the start.
Here we go.
Oh, that's right. Active use of the Guardian Trinket brings them back from the dead. Oh, that was bad. Okay, so one of these is
Back
a good
time,
idea.
children.
Wow, they're so inaccurate with those bombs.
A brisk little fight.
Need more madness? Hit the minecart. The minecarts?
Let them come.
Oh yeah. Whoa. Oh, I see.
So many pretty dead all in a row.
Yeah, we're halfway through it already. As long as we don't die, we don't lose any rift points. And we could probably just recover most of this by placing a few more traps around.
The sweet burn of acid. How I love it.
These will probably all get bombed out eventually anyway.
Step into my sprinklers, little orcs.
Yep. Sappers everywhere.
Where's the enemy?
Why do they throw those so hard? Like, if it was a heavier enemy, they'd probably be fine, but like the lighter ones, they just sail right over their heads.
much wonderful death.
They won't even be hit.
Really? That's all.
That works.
Exploding time.
Come to me.
Sappers! I'm attacking a barricade. That's me.
Dwarf power. I mean, the dwarves seem to be doing a good job when there's groups.
They're in the East Hall.
Yeah, that was a bit much.
They're in the West Hall.
More!
One dwarf has been knocked out. I was sprinter.
Not on my watch. I guess the dwarves got their payback.
One dwarf has fallen.
Surely there's more. I am
Sappers
ready.
on the way.
This will hurt. I tried it on myself. At this rate, they'll run out of orcs.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the heck is that? A random kobold mixed in with the sappers? That's weird.
I am the best.
Well, I'm dead. Ate a whole pizza and 12 pack of Red Bull, so I'm about to die. Thanks for the B-Day stream, Phoenix. Much love. Have a good night. No problem. Take care of yourself, Froggy. Alright, I've definitely hit the cart a couple times, and it just didn't want to tip over.
Line up for me, please. Really? That's all.
Sappers heading in.
They love their sappers.
Plenty for everyone.
A rock was hit with rocks. Eh. Who was put on the
How many
rocks?
was that?
I guess he was literally between the rock and a hard place. Ah, yeah, we can do this.
Abandon all hope, little
Finally, a half-decent place to actually put those.
At this rate, they'll run out of orcs.
Whoa, they're getting pretty far.
I need no rest.
Alright, last wave.
Off we
Sappers
go.
on the way.
Final wave. They're still sending sappers? What do they expect them to do?
Barricade is under attack. They're in the West Hall.
At this point, if they were gonna sap anything, they'd already be through the rift.
Dwarf has fallen!
Oh no.
We've lost the dwarf!
Alright. Wait, what? You literally can't see the kobold through the smoke it makes.
Sappers heading in!
Again? But why?
So many pretty dead all in
A
a
dwarf
row.
has been knocked out!
Wow, those sappers were really not fond of dwarves. But where's... Did I push him out of the way?
A dwarf is down!
Have a good night, Chris. Or were you talking to Froggy? Since he's going on his Red Bull binge, or he's already binged his Red Bulls. Got the 5 stars. And barricades. Gonna sleep now, wonder why orcs still live. It's because there's always got to be more for you to kill later. But either way, you have a good night, get some rest. And we'll see what happens next weekend. Have a good one, Deliner. GG's. It's been fun watching. See you later. Yeah, this is definitely fun. Like, I'll have to come back. Like, we'll get another stream in, if not after the Stadia tests, then maybe weekend after the upcoming one, just to get this game like completely finished on the record, and then we can, you know, just be ready for wherever the story picks up from the end of Orcs 2, because I think they're obviously jumping forward after this, because there's more people in the order since we have new apprentices, and we'll see, you know, where they decide to pick up with like the characters from here, because I'm assuming that if you don't get to play with them, they might be like NPCs or higher ups in the order, similar to Cygnus, now that there's newer younger people there. But you know, we'll find all that out when they actually give us more info about the game or when it launches. So either way, thanks as always for coming by and checking out the stream. I sincerely appreciate it. Like, I really mean that. I wonder how OMDU fits into it. There's a good chance that Unchained is not going to be canon. Mainly because there's a ton of lore building that they would have to retroactively like shovel back into the game, and it would make things more confusing if they were just trying to make a straightforward title. So we'll see what parts of Unchained may make it in, but they're probably just going to tell a new story. Great chance. We'll see. Like, I mean, we won't know until it comes out. I don't know anything about what story bits they may have put in there. So we'll see it when it comes out, and if they have some stuff that's cool in there or some tie-ins to Unchained, that'll be nice. But I'm not personally going to set that expectation. Nearly 100%. I'm just saying, like, temper your expectations. Don't set them to the point where like you get disappointed if it's not exactly what you were imagining, because a lot of times people create. I think Zoe should just be an academic if she ever is in there. I mean, it could be possible. Who knows? I mean, because she was an apprentice in Unchained, that kind of puts her in a position where she could actually be in the academy in some way. But one of the biggest issues will probably be just getting the voice work redone or done over to have those characters kind of exist in the main branch of the franchise, and that's probably the biggest hurdle to actually having those characters like put in there, let alone having the character artists and everything actually put them in, because I don't think I'm not sure if Unchained and Orcs 3 are running on the same engine. They may be running on something different, so you know that creates some new hurdles as far as the art direction and making everything work. But again, that's all speculation, and I don't like to do a lot of speculation. Like, you know, educated guesses are fine, but just putting a lot of things in there and just getting people hyped for something that I'm not sure of is kind of an area that I don't like to dance in, because if you're wrong, then you set up a lot of expectations and then people just get mad. And I want people to enjoy games, like regardless of what they do with Orcs 3, you know, whatever direction they go in, whatever story they try to put in, if it's good and you have fun with it, that's what's important. So, you know, we already have the hurdle. I do not expect that though. Yeah. I mean, I don't have any expectations for it really. I want to see what they decide to do with Egan and Kelsey. They both have their own story, and you know, I'm guessing there'll be some backdrop of a larger overarching story that they put them against, kind of like they did with you know, Max and Gabriella in the first 2 games. But you know, we'll get that story bit when they actually get the game released, and then we'll find out from there. But yeah, I will catch you guys later. Thanks again for tuning in as always. Feel free to, you know, just, if I'm gonna play this YouTube game, like, just, you know, help to grow the channel again, because it is starting to die off a bit, just from, you know, my whole personal lack of ability to put out a ton of videos as much as I used to. That's gonna turn around, but the more people come in and the more you guys watch the videos, the more it'll help me to grow the channel. So, you know, feel free to comment and like the videos, like this stream as they come out, and you guys will effectively be seeing more of me, because it'll be more lucrative and opportunist for me to actually get stuff done. I'm going to try to do that without any of that happening anyway, because, you know, it's kind of what I like to do. But either way, the more you guys show your support, the more I can do for you. Either way, take care of yourselves. I love you guys, and have a good one. Peace.